big shot. And down goes. Oh, and that changes everything. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Leonard.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
You're expecting an all-action slugfest. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Lands with the right counter. So that left lands. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you...
Looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. He's got to do something. They still standing. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Through the hook, didn't land. Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Left counter score. That left counter was perfectly timed. He misses with that jab. fight. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Trying to cover up, play some defense, but he's buzzed. I don't know if he's going to survive. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know,
Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. No one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells.
How did they not go down? Why aren't they defending? When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And he misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Fantastic punch.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That left scores. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. Nice exchange here from both men. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice exchange here from both men. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. counter punch. Neither man really defending themselves. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill first.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
They exchange punches. He parries away that left hook. Right punch. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it? Sugar Ray Leonard days. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. Oh, and he caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end? Sugar Ray is down. That knockdown's going to be, we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Let's start the 6th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Oh, wait a minute! He caught him clean! The clock is ticking. They've got him hurt, but can they finish? Looks like they're out of trouble. talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. He just got caught. He just got caught. Leonard took a big shot, and down he goes. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs. He's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a five-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
It's hard. You got to concentrate, preserve that energy, because when the heat's on you and you get hit, that's double heat.
Here we go. Should be a good one. He scores with that right uppercut. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice offensive display, landing that counter. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Our tactics are everything. In this heat, the cornerman, that 1 minute is going to be everything. He's got to give you instructions. He's got to cool you down, calm you down, patch you up, and send you out there confident. It is so hard when you're in a fight, and it's outside in that heat.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left shot lands. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And his best defense is not as good as his offense. How is this fight still continuing? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Big counter right hand again. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to double a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every trick.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive. Back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches go. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Beautiful counter punch. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That left counter was perfectly timed. Nice punch. Beautiful counter shot. Oh, that punch. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp.
Foundation appears to be okay, but when you put those gloves that high, you know that you're in trouble. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? How did they survive that?
These days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He blocks that jab. Nice job landing that. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Very close round with 10 seconds. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do?
Oh, I heard that never by saw it.
How is he still on his feet? After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jacobs in real trouble. And that's exactly where he doesn't need to be. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. This is not where Daniel Jacobs wants to be right now. And down goes Daniel Jacobs.
One, two, three, four, five.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Solid punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Great counter right hand there. And just like that, this fight is over. We were... Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. El Niño de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, here is El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck. Box.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. How did he absorb that hook? Nice exchange here from both men. So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
So hot, so heat. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on him.
It looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. point, the corner may have to intervene here because the Venezuelan is rocked. Let's see how good he is defensively. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. There's a counter shot. That left counter punch will score. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Here we go for round two. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Lands with the right counter. Nice punch. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That counter shot lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Linares is in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Linares seeing cobwebs now. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. Great counter right hand there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Back to life now, starting to land some punches. Beautiful counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They keeping their gloves up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just got caught. He just got caught. Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Punch, counter punch. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
That punch landed. So that left lands. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He fails to score with that left hook. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Solid punch. He got buckled again. The knees. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. There's a scoring blow. defense here at all. What is this fight? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this.
Jorge Linares seeing cobweb, and Jorge Linares is down. Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
That is going to be one of those what happened next shots. Where did it come from? How did he land? He didn't get knocked down. He got knocked out. I mean, out.